do. Okay, welcome everyone to our supposed to be Tuesday night team call, postponed until Wednesday. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about attraction marketing and relationship building. And if anybody hops on, if you can hear background noise, just let me know and I'll mute everybody. But I think we have a pretty small group tonight, so might not have to do that. So attraction marketing is a way that we can teach our customers and potentials what we're doing and how our products will benefit them without giving them a big sales pitch before they even purchase. So if you think about a store, like a storefront, think about, say there's two grocery stores and one of them has a really dumpy front, it's right next to your house, but it just looks kind of icky on the outside. And you go inside and the customer service is just like, it could be better. Or 10 minutes down the road, there's another grocery store with great customer service. They've got a great storefront. It's just beautiful. Who are you probably going to go with? You're probably going to drive a little bit extra just to get to that other store because it gives you a better experience. When I think of this, I think of Target and Walmart. I love both of them, and I'm not saying anything bad about Walmart because I love Walmart, but I'm a big Target girl. Everybody on this call should know that I love Target. So if you think about it, they both sell pretty much the same things, right? They both have groceries. Obviously, Walmart has a little bit more groceries. Walmart has better pricing. A lot of their stuff is less expensive, but Target is better quality. So if I were to choose between the two, I'm going to choose to go to Target because their stuff is better quality and I have a better experience there. It personally to me feels cleaner. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with Walmart because I will shop at Walmart. But I'm more likely to go to Target because it feels cleaner, their customer service is better. So when you're thinking about your business in that aspect, think of your business as your Facebook or any social media that you use. Think about that as your storefront. So if you have two people that are selling Plexus, and one of them is sharing everything from cute puppies on their Facebook to contests for clothing companies, and it's just really spammy. Their Facebook doesn't show anything about them, who they are as a person. Any Plexus posts that they are posting are graphics and things that are saying, join me now for so-and-so and so-and-so. And it's just really spammy and salesy. And then on the other hand, you have another friend who is extremely genuine and they're just a nice person and they talk about their life, they talk about their kids, they talk about their fitness stuff that they have going on. Are you copying me, Katie? Because I'm doing that. So who do you think that you're gonna, if you were to purchase from somebody, who would you buy from? Are you gonna buy from the spammy person or are you gonna buy from the real genuine person? Probably this person over here. So when we talk about attraction marketing, that's basically what we're saying is that you're more likely to purchase from somebody who is attractive. So think about your Facebook as your storefront. What is making your friends stop and look at you? Are you copy and pasting things from other people? Yes, there are some really great Facebook posts, and I'm guilty of this too. I am a big stealer of Emily Roberts' posts. The girl can speak. But so here's the thing. Emily and I have completely different network of friends. We don't have a whole ton of mutual friends unless they're Plexus people. And we're kind of similar in our Facebook posts. Like if I were to write something, it would be similar to what she wrote. So if I'm going to steal something from her, my friends aren't going to think that I actually stole from her because it looks like something that I would say. But if I'm a person that is extremely scientific in my posts, and I'm constantly talking about what certain products do, and I were to go steal something from Emily and post it, my friends are going to look at that and they're going to say, you didn't write that, because we know how you talk, and that's not how you talk. So if you are going to take a post from somebody, just remember you can take the idea, but reword it to something that your friends are going to believe that you wrote, because your friends want to see that you are original and real and heartfelt. So don't just copy and paste from other people. Like I said, I'm guilty of this too. We all can do it sometimes, but don't make it something that you're doing all the time. Your friends know you and they know what you're thinking. They're going to say something like, there's no way that she wrote that. Or is there a possibility that your friends could go back and see the post that the original poster made? Do you guys have mutual friends? So like Alyssa and I have a ton of mutual friends. So I can't go steal a word for word post from her, because we've known each other for almost 15 years now, something around that. And we have a ton of mutual friends. So if I were to steal a post from Alyssa, all our friends are going to be like, what are you guys doing? You guys look silly. And but I can take a similar post and put it in my own words. And if I am going to take a post from her, if I see something that's really great and I loved it, maybe I'll save it for a few days and post it later when my friends forgot that she had already posted that. Does that make sense? I hope so. So are you being genuine and are you being original? If you are somebody who is a hot mess mom, like me, you want to embrace it. That's who you are as a person. And chances are, if you're a hot mess mom, you have 1,000 other friends on Facebook that are also hot mess moms, and they want to be able to relate to you. So talk about the messes that if your kitchen is a mess, talk about it. You can even post a picture of it if you want to and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe my kitchen is this messy. Thank God for my Plexus Edge, because I am about to like rock this out and get it completely clean. Make it somehow a Plexus post. But at that same time, you're not making it so you're being a salesperson. You're taking the product and making it a part of your life. So talk about wine. If you had a really rough day, talk about how much wine you're going to drink tonight. If you are somebody that's going to drink wine, talk about block. Say, I'm going to take this block and I'm going to turn this whole bottle of wine into a half a bottle of wine. And so you can kind of twist products into your life and into your posts without making it seem salesy. Talk about your obsession with Target. You want to be attractive. If you are a hot mess mom like me, I want to attract other moms. And I want to show other moms that this is something that they can do. So you should be see who is on your Facebook and be attractive to them. If you are somebody who's in fitness, you probably have a ton of other people that love fitness on your Facebook, or that want to love fitness. So you want to be attractive to that. So make Plexus a part of your life and don't post a bunch of graphics. Talk about why the products are working for you. If you have if you're taking not Edge, Mega X, and it's helping with your mood, or I think Edge does that too. I don't know. I ended up not being able to take that very shortly after they released it. So if you have a better mood because of your products, talk about how you don't have to drink that whole bottle of wine tonight because your mood has been better today. These are just examples of posts that you could be throwing out there and incorporating Plexus in them. Talk about your business. Talk about the growth of your business. Call yourself a boss babe. We hear that all the time. Call yourself that and embrace it. You don't have talk about how you don't have time to watch a whole lot of TV because you're too busy building your business. You're too busy building an empire. Set yourself apart from other network marketers. And I'm not just saying people in Plexus. I guarantee you on your Facebook, you've got people from selling wraps to leggings to candles. You've got everything. So set yourself apart and make yourself look more attractive. Be real and be honest. Talk about your bills that you have. If you have a bill, maybe you didn't pay the whole thing off. I personally had a credit card that was way, way, way maxed out. And I honestly don't remember if I posted this yet, but I'm going to. I was able to pay half of that off so far. I haven't paid the whole thing, but I'm not going to tell my friends that I paid the whole thing because I want to be honest. Talk about how you're able to pay bills, even if it's just a small bill. Talk about your struggles that you have. If you have something just going terribly wrong in your life, talk about it. Don't be negative. Remember not to be a negative Nancy, but talk about it and talk about how you're going to be positive and you're going to get over that said struggle.
Let's use it out.
If you are somebody who's in pain, talk about how your products have helped you get over that. So who are you attracting? Who is your audience? This is your brand that you're building. If you are scrolling through Facebook and you saw somebody posting something that was extremely salesy or some graphics that just kind of screamed like, buy my product, but don't get to know me first, would you buy from them? Probably not. So why would we want to do that to our friends? We want to be what we attract. So I'm going to hand it over to Catherine. I know she's got some really awesome notes for you tonight. And have at it.
All right, you guys. So first off, hey. Hope you all had a fantastic day today. I know I did. I have notes because if y'all know me, whether it's on here in the past or on my Facebook page, I ramble. I like to talk. So, and we don't want to keep you here all night. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my tips for building relationships. Also rebuilding relationships. Let's say you have lost touch with people, whether it's in your college days, high school, whatever, a previous church. I'm gonna give you my tips that I have used. And I'm so excited that Andrea asked me to do this for a couple reasons. If y'all have been following me and you know my story, I would not leave my home for weeks at a time before I started Plexus. I had no life. I had no social network. So I have been rebuilding that. And so my first and foremost tip, I have it right here on a Post-it, and bear with me because I am losing my voice too. Be excited for others' success. I have been in this business for 2+ years, and I have been barely hitting goals. I have yet to hit goals. 2+ years. Have never given up. Always support and lift each other up around you, because what you put out, you will get in return. That takes dedication, and if I can do it, the one who never had patience before Plexus, trust me, you can do it too. Don't compare yourself. Also, when you go into talking to potentials, remember, don't compare, don't judge, don't go into a conversation leading with Plexus. Don't go into a conversation thinking they're not going to like what I have to say. When you start a conversation with somebody, you start it knowing you have something to offer them, but you want to be genuine. And first thing is, realize the fear before you start building that relationship. It's all in your head. Fear only exists if you let it. Connect with respect in mind. Always be yourself. Always. I am guilty of this. When I first started working my business, I left no room for questions. I was extremely impersonal. I had a copy and paste that I would send to every single person. And then it dawned on me, the reason I wasn't getting responses, the reason that I was getting unfriended and blocked was because it was like talking to a robot. They're like, who are you? I don't know who you are. And then the most embarrassing thing happened, y'all, and I know a couple of other people that this has happened to. I sent the same exact message to the person twice within 30 days. And she sent me a message back saying, you might want to check this. Like basically check yourself and know. Have a nice day. And I realized, y'all, that that's not how you do business. And that's when I started making that change. So make eye contact, whether it's on, Skype, Zoom, in person. If you are with that person, look them in the eyes. Body language is extremely important. Don't be like biting your nails or playing with your hair or acting nervous. Or for me, I used to have this nervous twitch where I would go like this. And every once in a while, y'all will see me do it because I get all excited. And when you're having that personal conversation, and always use their name. I am always like, thanks, love, thanks, sweetie, hi, sweetheart, But when you're talking to someone, trying to build that bond, saying that person's name, like when I talk to Andrea, I can say, if I say, hey, sweetheart, how are you doing? Yes, it's sweet. But I'm like, hey, Andrea, how are you doing today? I know you love that. Example. She's like, I love that. But when you say a person's name, I see a girl here, Jessica. Jessica, if I were to be looking at you face to face and say, hey, Jessica, how are you doing today? It takes it another step forward. Let's see. When you start with people that you know and reach out to them and touch base. I always recommend going to their Facebook page. Look at their recent posts. Nothing later than 7 days. You always want to make sure it's a current post. Don't pull any BS strings. You want to make sure that you are being genuine. So if you have nothing that you can relate to them about, check their page until you find something that you can relate to them with and say, hey, I just had to reach out and say, it's been forever since we talked. What photographer did you use? Because those pictures of your family are amazing. So open that conversation. Always start it off with, hi, hello, man, it's been too long. How are you? Like I said, do not leave with plexus. Don't lead with plexus. It's a really big turnoff. Me personally, I have this thing where when I first start talking to people, I do not bring up plexus in the first 2 or 3 conversations that I have with them. The reason being, if you have a conversation with someone, maybe you're talking about family, maybe you're just catching up on the past, couple of weeks, a year, however long it's been. When you're talking to them and then you say, oh, so have you heard about plexus, or have you seen my posts, or hey, you know what? I have this stuff that's been helping me. I make notes of our conversation and I save it for later. Because if you do that quick insert, it's like, really, did you reach out to me because you genuinely cared? Or did you reach out to me just because you wanted to give me a sales pitch? Trust me, they can read between the lines. Let's see. Be available to them. Don't make it a one-way street. Stay in touch. And when you're having a conversation, don't just drop off. If you reach out to somebody, keep that conversation going. Try to always be the one to end the conversation. Ask questions. Set up one-on-one in-person get-togethers, especially if they're local or reasonably close. If y'all have kids, set up a play date. Or if you feel like you can, if you feel like you're socially, if you feel like you're comfortable with it, have a little get together with a couple of moms or old friends. Get your kids together, and just say, bring the dads, have them watch the kids while we go over here and just hang out and talk. You have to learn to have fun. This is supposed to be fun. Let's see, because I'm already rambling. I told you guys, even with notes, I'm going to ramble. Listen and remember to what they say and save it for later. Already went over always in the conversation. And let's see. Avoid cold calls. This is a touchy subject for a lot of people. There's so many diamonds in our company that I love. I'm not going to say their names, throw them under the bus. I personally am against cold call messaging. The only thing that I do is I will reach out to previous customers or ambassadors via email, phone call, voice messenger. That leads me to the other thing. You want to be personal, do voice messaging. I don't care if you're at the drive-through. I was talking to Andrea the other day, and I was in the Starbucks drive-through, and I'm like, hold on a second. Let them hear that you're a real person. You have things going on. If your kid is screaming in the background, oh well. Like, you let them see that side of you. They want to know that that you're a real person, and if they ever do decide that they want to do this Plexus thing, which is awesome, they know that they can. And my list goes on, but yeah, bottom line, building relationships is so important, because at the end of the day, you guys, everyone in this call, I know 3 people and now 4 on this call that I can say I've talked to face to face, like on, through this time on this journey. Okay. I can honestly say that we are a family. We are all on this journey together. We're all after the same, goals. We want to be able to provide for our families. We want to be able to help people better their lives. This right here is what it is all about. So when you're building that relationship, you are building that relationship to grow and create those roots. This is a tree. Y'all are the roots. Does that make sense? You are going to be grounded. And to me, I'm just going to leave it at that. I always I'm a reader. If y'all have not, and I have it right here, I'm gonna say a swear word. Y'all know where I'm going with this one. You are a badass. Get that book and read it, because you will become a badass. Okay, straight up. So, Andrea, I hope that was good. I just started writing notes and everything. There you go, Alyssa.
It was good. Okay. I have You Are a Badass on Audible.
Yes.
And where she actually reads it to you. And I have the Amazon Alexa Echo thing. And I turn it on, and I turn it on full blast while I'm cleaning the house. And she reads it, and the way she reads it, because it's her book, it's so much more motivating than if you were just reading it.
Yes.
I wanted to kind of piggyback on the cold messaging thing, because that's something that I do sometimes, and I'm not saying that I'm not against it, because I don't personally, I won't find a random person on, cold messaging is what I do isn't technically cold messaging, I guess you could say. So I won't go out and seek out just somebody because their Facebook looks pretty and say, hey, you should join my team. That is technically cold messaging. So when I think of cold messaging the way that I do it, if I am in a group and I'm talking to somebody on a group thread and they say something like they're tired or something, this is just an example, I will message them sometimes. It depends on who the person is. If they look really intimidating and you can just tell that they're not going to go for what you have to say, I will probably add them and start building a relationship with them first. But if they were somebody that was really easy to talk to on the thread already, I will message them and I'll say,
absolutely. I mean,
and that's not really considered cold messaging. So.
No. When I say cold messaging, I mean same wording. You literally just take hey, and then you insert their name, or hey girl, or hey dude, or whatever. I mean, literally, that's the only thing you're changing. That to me is cold messaging. But yeah, I mean, I've done that a couple times myself, and it is good. It is good building tips.
Yes. So I think that's all we have for tonight. I do want to open it up for questions for a minute. If you have any questions or anything that you want to add, feel free. My husband just got home, and there's some crazy dog running around outside.
Oh, no.
And all the dogs seem to come to me. You guys have seen some of my posts on Facebook. All the stray dogs always come to my house.
They love you.
2 in the last week.
They can sense that you're pregnant.
Yeah.
But they came to me before I was pregnant.
Oh, They just love you.
But I did make a new, see, there we go, relationship building. The first time a dog came to my house, I found the owner, and I made friends with her, and I added her on Facebook.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
But now we have one of those dogs that looks like the Target dog with the long nose. He's out. Garrett's outside working with us on the car, and he's like, I don't know if I trust this dog. Come find its mom. All right. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to add? Nobody? One of these nights, I'm going to get you guys to talk because
I missed the first part of the meeting. So I'm
I
bummed.
recorded it. So I'm going to go post the recording right now. We are doing awesome. My goal was to keep these calls under a half an hour or less each week, and we have done it every time for the last 3 weeks.
I do have to say, Catherine, I've really enjoyed your spunky posts lately. I love your sass.
Thank you. I can be sassy. I can be sassy.
I enjoy it. It's really fun.
All right, well, if nobody has any questions or anything, I will let you guys go enjoy your evening. Bye. And we will see you next Tuesday.
Tuesday. I'm so excited to be joining y'all.
I didn't tell you guys that yet. I was gonna make a video about this and I completely forgot to. Catherine is going to be joining her team and our team. We're gonna be doing our team calls together. So we will be seeing lots and lots more of Catherine. So every Tuesday.
Awesome. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.